All right, guys, what's going on? Let me take a selfie. How do you guys like my Christmas look? What's going on? How was your Christmas? Did you guys celebrate? Let me know because my celebration was kind of quiet, which I really loved. Kind of grounding experience. That's what I do right now. This time of the year is best to ground yourself, right, and get closer to your inner self. Let's put it this way. All right, guys. So there's a bunch of things to discuss today, and I don't want to use this time to kind of, even though I kind of want to conclude this year with some type of um, overview of what happened because we wouldn't have an hour to get this done. But I still want to discuss generally before we get to the news. And there's a bunch of news, guys. Really good stuff been happening this week, and some positive news too. And also today I wanna do something different with you guys. I wanna call the right in front of you because you guys always tell me like Stanislav, we really trust you, we trust your judging, we trust your experience, but I want to give you more to trust us, and I'm going to call a client who does know that I'm going to call, who just got an approval, and congratulate him just in front of you guys. Okay, it's not stage, it's not real, it's real. So I hope he picks up the phone because he may be doing something else. First thing first. The year started pretty smooth, and for the first 6 months of 2025, we did not really see much going on with immigration because I guess the current administration was really busy with other things, right? But starting July, we've seen some crazy stuff going on, and the aggression from USCIS and the Trump administration, DHS, TSA. We've seen a lot of raids by ICE to get the illegal and legal immigrants. They don't care, it seems. But for our purposes, EB1As, EB2Ws, they started getting more pushback from USCIS. Okay, and you guys know that we've been talking about this for months. We had to rebuild our strategies. We had to improve the cases much better than before. Of course, we even had to stop the filings for some time when there was a government shutdown. Okay, just because we didn't see that making sense to send the cases because there were no visas available. The visa bulletin was not renewed, and the government was not working properly. So we've been doing a lot of things to accommodate you guys, and trust me, that's I don't believe that a lot of attorneys doing this. And that's a different approach to the clients. This is a different approach to the cases, and you guys know it. Many attorneys they stuck up. Okay, I think that's the right word. They stuck up. They like, oh, I'm an attorney, I'm a lawyer, my Rolex and bomb and oh yeah. Well, I understand like all attorneys had to go to school and took the bar exam and pay a lot of money, student debt and all that. But I think the relationship with people, with clients, they should be different, right? They should be human. First of all, okay. So I think we pretty successful. Of course, things may happen, but we're pretty successful with humanizing our relationship with the clients, with you guys, and making sure that you do not feel like one of the many. Okay, even technically you are, but we trying to make it personal to you. So we've been doing a lot of changes in our approach to make sure that we're still getting the results. Okay, and all my forecasts for 2025 kind of came true, guys. And you track me, you talk to me, you ask me questions, you watch my videos, so we have the proofs of all that, right? And of course I did not expect that the change is going to be that abrupt and that strong how it happened this year, but we have to face the reality. So what's the bottom line of all this of all the aggression that USCIS gave us? Is basically now we have to put more effort in the case. And the more effort in the case basically means more money, more time. Okay, that's what it is. And of course, sometimes I speak with my clients who get an RFE annoyed or even denial in the case, and I understand the frustration, but guys, that's what we're dealing with. Okay, that's what they're dealing with, and it's not an excuse. It's just a reality. Okay, so we all have to deal with this, you and us, the company. Okay, so this is just a little bit, the summary of what was happening. I understand a lot of stress, a lot of frustration, but you guys rest assured that we are on top of the things. Okay. Number one that I want to talk about is H-1B reform that a lot of you kind of missed behind all this 100,000. And guys, right now, right now, I'm really thinking that this 100K was a real show to distract your attention and the big company's attention from what was really happening behind the scene. And what was happening behind the scene, and I was screaming about that because it seemed like everybody just missed it. And I see a lot of posts on LinkedIn, on X, on Facebook, and I don't know, some of them non-attorneys, some are attorneys, but they're like, oh, this H-1B reform, and they're talking about this now. We've been talking about this months before it happened, and I was telling you how it's gonna be because there was the text of the coming reform, but nobody paid attention because everybody was focused on this executive order by Trump about 100K, and we figure out, is it applying to me? Is it applying retrospectively? Is all this, right? So now I kind of see why they were doing this, and they successfully distracted your attention from what was really going on with H-1B. So now, guys, because the text of the regulation was published, meaning it's becoming the law. All right. So what's the new law behind H-1B, and what's the real material effect for this visa? Pretty much this program is dead. Okay, and I don't know, maybe the company is not gonna put those big salaries what the government wants, and still people gonna get approved selections and things like that. We don't know how it's gonna work, but the way they're doing this is kind of to kill this program, and to kill in the way it was working before. Right? And before there was an agreement, a silent agreement between the government, the employees, and employers that the American companies get cheaper professional labor. And pay attention, guys, not cheap professional labor. Cheaper, meaning that they're getting a good professional, highly skilled, with education, with English, with probably some experience, and with a lot of work ethics. I think the work ethics is the most important thing here, right? Because you may pay even more money to the US employee, but you're not gonna get the same work ethics. Like really getting things done, caring about the outcome, maybe working longer hours and things like that, right? Guys, Americans not doing this, and I'm not saying it's good or bad, but it's the way it is. Of course, there are exceptions, but Americans really appreciate the time. And okay, the 40 hour week, that's it. Clock in, clock out, gone. Okay, so and you guys, like we immigrants, right? We work those long hours, we work on weekends, we really get things done to prove ourselves in a new country. So that was a silent agreement between all parties involved until until Trump came for the second time, for the second term. And he said, I don't care about these silent agreements, I don't care about this program. All I care is the American employees, okay? And we know that these changes, they don't really benefit. Nobody benefits from that. Nobody. Everybody loses, okay? You guys lose. Employers lose a lot, okay? And the US government loses also in the long run. Because you guys, by your productivity, bring a lot of good to this country, and this cannot be compared to the good that the American employees bring to this country. Okay? Because the level of professionalism and ethics, that's what we're talking about, is completely different. Okay, so what exactly happened with this new reform? And as I told you before, now this is more like an auction. Okay, and I know the US government is not gonna like this term, but that's what it is. This is an auction. Why is it an auction? Because now the selection is you guys competing between each other for the higher salary. Or maybe a better way to say, the ones who are being selected are competing between the higher salaries. And the way they've done it is pretty impressive. I should give them I should commend the US government coming up with this great idea to implement the concept. The implementation of this concept is pretty cool. Okay, so how exactly they did that? They divided the wage, the salaries by 4 levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And the higher the salary, the better chances to get the higher level of qualification. And the way it's done, if you fall within the first level of the wage, your name is entered into selection process only once. If you get on the second level twice, third 3 times, 4 times. So guys, think of it. If you get a higher salary proposal for your position, and you fall within the 4th level, you have 4 times as much chances as opposed to the first level to be selected. It doesn't mean you will be selected. Of course, the mathematics gives the chances and probabilities to everyone, but it's just gonna be you're gonna have less chances for level 1, especially if you have more level 2, 3, and 4 categories. And nobody knows. At least I don't think they will be publicly showing how many salaries for each category are there. Okay, maybe we will know it as a post factum after that happened, right? And maybe that's going to be a good data for the next year to see where you need to fall with the salary category to have a higher chance to be selected. So this is an auction, basically, mathematical auction for the higher salary. Crazy stuff, guys, crazy. So on top of 100K, combination of 100K fee with the new laws for H-1B, which are going to apply this March already, the outside people who are not in the US pretty much out of this picture. So if you're not in the US on F1, M1, J1, all these CPTs and things like that. Don't worry about H1B. That's not happening for you. Okay. If you are in the US, 100K does not apply to you, and also you subject to those changes in the new law. Okay, which is gonna make it really hard for the entry positions. You have a lot lower chances for the entry positions than ever before. Okay, so that's what's happening with H1B, guys. And again, the best solution for you, those who were thinking about H1B, is O1 visa, guys. This is it. Okay, this is not a drill. This is not a theory anymore. Now we see how the new laws apply to the newcomers, to the system, to the immigration system. And basically, you should really put your focus on O1 visa. Because otherwise, you're betting on unknown chances. And they're even if they're known, they're very low. Okay? They're a lot lower than 99% chance of approval of your O1 petition. Okay? Because if I'm picking up your case and I'm pushing it through and I'm filing it, you're gonna get approved with 99% chance. Just because they O1 visas, we don't get the denials for them. Or let me rephrase it. We make sure that the case gets approved. Okay, this is a better way to say it. Because technically we could get a denial, but it doesn't mean we won't get an approval after that. Okay? So I'm saying it so there is no misunderstanding between us when if you guys hear, oh, this case was denied. Yeah, okay, it was denied, but then we refiled it and got it approved. Okay, so and in this situation, that the first denial is not counted in the statistics, right? Because it's not about the intermediate result; it's about the final result. Okay. All right, so this is H1B versus O1, and you guys see how the government really shifting the policy to merit-based. Okay, O1, EB1A, EB2 NIW, Gold Card, EB5, all these are merit-based visas, meaning that either you have a talent and recognition or you have the money. Okay, and it's kind of course, because Trump is a businessman. For him, if you have money, that means you have talent. Okay, and it's kind of hard to argue with that. I kind of agree with that, guys. I kind of agree with that. Not that I agree with the policy behind it, but the concept is clear. Okay, so let me guys, before we talk about the priority dates for Indians, let me guys try to call the client who got E2 approved. He's from Germany. And actually there's another, so I'll try to call two clients. So one is from Canada, EB1A, Stephanie, and one is from Germany, Mike. He got E2 approval. So let me guys try to get them on the phone so you guys could hear the real clients, the real approval, real cases. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. Don't go. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I just want to make sure that. Okay, Marco. Let me call Marco from Germany. I hope he picks up. This is not staged, guys. This is not staged. Okay, Marco. Oh my God. Let me call this guy. He has no, he doesn't have, let me ask him to turn on the calls. Can you turn on the call? And while he's doing that, let me call Stephanie. Let me call, she just got her green card in the embassy. Stephanie. Okay, let me call her. All right, guys. I hope she picks up so you could hear. EB1A from Canada.
morning.
Stephanie, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, you still sleeping? I'm sorry, I woke you up.
No, that's okay. That is okay.
Oh my God. Well, congratulations on the finalization of the process.
Yes, thank
How
you.
does it feel for the for as a does it feel like as a Christmas gift?
Oh, yes, a big Christmas gift, such a relief that it's all over now.
My God, what a journey.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's been very eventful, but really worth it.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So
Mhm.
what's your plan now to come to the US when you like want to make the move?
So we'll just wait for the cards to come through. The plan is probably we will, because we live quite close to Montana Drive,
Yes.
land and probably come back and then put some final things in order. Here in Canada, makes like home sales, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And we are planning that, and of course we've got the job, so I need to start as soon as possible because they do need a lot of help. So
Yes.
if everything goes well, we're hoping that within the next with by June, we'll be done to move
Oh, okay. So
permanently.
like
Yeah.
within the next 6 months. So that's
Yes.
pretty fast. Yes. Like don't forget
Yeah.
that you need to cross the border within 6 months of
Yes.
the issuance
Yeah.
of the green card. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just wanted to have like a
We'll do
short.
that as soon as
Yeah,
we'll do that as soon as possible.
absolutely. Yes. Don't wait on that. So just wanted to make this short call to say congratulations to you and happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all the good luck with your new chapter in the US.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it.
Yes,
I
yes.
truly
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Stephanie, and happy holidays.
Thank you. You take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So that was Stephanie. She just and mine. She was at her last stage of going to actually embassy because her approval was sometime before. Let me see if Marco. No, he did not. Okay, okay, no problem. So um, uh, uh, it could be you guys. It could be you. It could be you receiving that call from me about the approval, maybe getting the 45 approved if you're in the US and things like that. So, and then don't forget that you can become, after the approval, a member of our exclusive business club. Okay. And that business club kind of uh, get together for people across the globe. Okay, and we have a separate chat. And guys, trust me, the things are moving and that things are happening in the chat. People finding each other, people get together to do the business. People who would never meet in otherwise. Okay, who would never meet otherwise. They can meet within this business club. And we kind of slowed down with the events for the past 6 months because it was crazy. You guys know what I'm talking about. But the chat is alive, and we're always there talking, discussing ideas and the events, and people get together even without me getting involved. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys. So this is the benefit of working with us. Not only getting approval, but continuing being a part of the bigger community. Okay. All right. Now let's talk about the priority dates for you Indian-born people. Okay. And guys, I hate this phrase, Indian-born people. It's like I don't know. It's like a label almost, but that's what it is. That's the proper way to say it for the purpose of immigration things. You guys remember that I was telling you pretty much all year long, all 2025. I was saying, guys, this the priority date for Indian people, it has a tendency to stagnate and then leap. Okay, you guys even remember me saying this, leap. Okay, so and usually the way it happens, first there is a small move. Okay, it's like almost a warm-up move, and that's what happened in December. Visa Bulletin, there was 1 month move move from February to March of 2022. And this visa bulletin just made a huge move. And of course, especially, it's huge, especially in the context of not moving for a long time. Okay, 11 months to February of 2023. Big change, big change. And my prediction is it's gonna make a few more moves and probably then stagnate for a little bit. Okay, because I need to observe all the new filings that are happening right now, the ones that we're getting approved. Okay, so you guys remember the two reasons why the priority dates move, or two potential reasons why it may happen. First one is that if the Congress adds more new green cards to the category, which never happened, of course, and I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. The second reason is because USCIS gives more denials to the cases. Okay, so this change in visa bulletin for Indian-born people is kind of a bittersweet feeling, because it's sweet as we know that our clients gonna have faster green card track, but it's bitter because we know it's taking away from those who didn't get approved. All right, so this is the balance that we're looking at. So there's a second thing here, guys. The final date is now February 2023, meaning that if you have a priority date for EB2 or EB3 and you're from India, before February 2023, your visa is available. Your green card is available, in other words. Okay? Or if you're, of course, if you got EB1A approved, okay, a very important thing, because a lot of EB2s, they back from 2013, 2014, 13, 14, 15, 16, and so on. And even if you guys 1 year before your current priority date for EB2, that year may take forever. Okay, so do not rely on this move in general. And EB2 moved 1 month, EB3 moved a few months, not significant. Okay, so do not rely, if you have only EB2, on your priority date move. The only thing you have to rely on is getting approval for EB1A. Okay, and only then you can substitute the priority dates and get your green card going. Okay, good news. But the date for filing, I believe, is summer of 2023, meaning that if you are in the US and your priority date before, maybe in May of 2023, and USCIS allows to use the date for filing, you may file your adjustment of status even earlier. All right? I know for some of you guys this is Chinese, but for those who understand what was behind it, you guys really appreciate this update. Okay, what else? A new travel ban. Okay, a new travel ban. As always, guys, crazy stuff. The more countries added to this list. And one of those countries that from where we really have more clients from others is Nigeria. All right, Nigeria. And what you guys want to do if you're from Nigeria? I read carefully the wording in this ban for Nigeria, and this applies to many other countries, guys. They banned all immigrant visas, but not the adjustment of status. Very, very important. Okay, again, from the four corners of the ban, they're banning only the immigrant visas coming through the embassy, but not the adjustment of status in the US. Okay, they're banning a bunch of visas like tourist visas and everything, but there is nothing about O1 visa. Nothing about O1, guys. Meaning that we still can get you approved for O1 visa, get you in the US, build your immigrant case, EB1A, EB2NW, and adjust your status while you're here. That's the maneuver you gotta do across around the bend. Guys, do you see? And guys, don't think that this is they missed this thing. They missed O1 visa. Do not think they didn't understand what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. This is the reflection of merit-based change in the US government approach. Now they want merit-based people. So get O1 approval. Show that you have a talent. Come to the US. Prove yourself. And get the green card, even if you're from the country that was banned. Do you guys see what's happening? If you guys don't see what's happening, you gotta open your eyes. Because otherwise, you're gonna miss a lot of good things. Okay? So the US government is kind of pushing you to those programs that they think really benefit the US. All right? And O1 is one of them. And by the way, guys, don't forget to do the free evaluation of your case. The free evaluation is your way to know within 2 days that you really qualify for one of those visas, the merit-based visas, O1, EB1A, EB2NW. Those are the 3 main ones. Okay, so the link is in the comment section to this stream. Do it now, and by Monday, I'm gonna send you the analysis of your case, showing you whether you have a good case for whatever visa that you're thinking of, maybe some other visas, if I see. All right? Okay, guys, you're kind of quiet today. How was your Christmas, guys? What's going on? Did you celebrate? I know that you guys from India don't really celebrate. The Jewish people don't celebrate. The Muslims don't really celebrate, but it still kind of becomes mainstream. Like you guys see the Emirates, what they did with the airplane, and Dubai, a drone show with a Santa Claus and all this. So it's a mainstream thing. So I don't know if you guys celebrated. Let me know. For me, it was a quiet day. You know, kind of grounding myself and preparing for the new year, kind of thing, for the new big things in 2026. All right, guys, I'm kind of done for today. So let me know if you have questions. Now is the best time to ask those questions. If you don't, then the next time we're gonna see each other, my God, let me guys see. Definitely not the next 2 weeks. So next 2 weeks, we're not gonna see each other. I don't think so. And the schedule, guys, the schedule for January is gonna be a little bit broken. Okay, we're not probably gonna see each other on Fridays or Thursdays. We're gonna see. I'm gonna put the YouTube streams on different days. So see the announcements. Okay, see the announcements. All right, no questions from you. Happy holidays, happy new year. Spend some time with your loved ones, with your families, with your friends. Recharge for 2026 to be the greatest year in our lives. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.